Okay, I hit record, check, attach the safety pin, check, and...
This is Hamilton Radio at WHAM. WHAM!
Good morning, Hamilton. Wait, hang on. Let me try that again. Good morning, Hamilton. I'm reporting to you now live from Hamilton Radio Tower WHAM, Alex's radio show thing. Okay. That was rough, but I'll get there. I should probably come up with an official name for this. Anyway, I'm sure all of you are wondering about the aftermath of that plane crash last week. Sorry it's been a whole week since my last broadcast. I had to do some, repairs around here. At approximately 9:38 a.m., exactly 1 week ago, the plane labeled Unit Airlin took a sudden nosedive after circling our fine city for over an hour. There was no escaping its fiery wrath as it grazed Hamilton Radio Tower and continued its descent straight towards the recreation center. It is unclear why the airplane was here or why the pilot seemed to lose control. Police Chief Youssef was unable to return my calls, but I did receive this statement from Assistant Chief Kelly Polk. Quote, 1 salami sandwich on whole wheat, extra pickles, side of fried yams, and that's my lunch order. My apologies, listeners. Just 1 minute while I find that statement. Where did I... Here it is. The statement from Assistant Chief Polk. And I quote, the police chief has yet to determine if there were any survivors from the aircraft, but we can confirm that no citizen of Hamilton was harmed in this incident. We ask that any stray debris be brought to the scrapyard for investigation. If anyone has any information, historic or mechanical, about the plane or airline known as Unit Airlin, please call Hamilton Police Station and Security at 216. Shoot, what happened this time? There we go. Don't worry, folks, I'm back. I think I got most of that statement out before the technical difficulties, so let's move on. Looks like the council volleyball practice has been canceled until further notice. Yeah, that makes sense. Also, looks like, even though the radio tower and recreation center were the only Hamilton structures actually hit by the Unit Airlin airplane, there has been significant damage caused to the transit system and some local businesses by the debris that reportedly shot from the aircraft. You know how when you're making popcorn and you don't put a lid on it because you don't think it needs a lid? So you walk away to look at your cacti collection because Georgina is blooming these beautiful fuchsia flowers, and you want to take a picture for your doctor because your doctor likes flowers, and next thing you know, there's popcorn flying everywhere, and gravity's particularly vengeful that day, and a kernel hits you in the eye. It was like that, only with airplane bits. One report states that our famous projection theater, Cinetown, was hit by a particularly large piece of metal. Unfortunately, the debris smacked directly into the main light emitter. Frankie Diaz, a 10-year employee of Cinetown and 35-year employee of Star-Crossed Media, saw the plane crash while clocking in for his morning shift. I actually ran into him this morning during breakfast. Such a nice man. You know, he's been working in Hamilton since its founding, and helped organize Hamilton's first petition day. He's a legend! And he used to be CEO of Star-Crossed Media, but now he just works at Cinetown for an easy retirement. Man, what a guy. He said he even got footage of the plane diving down. He wants to premiere a documentary at Cinetown once the light emitter is fixed, and Mr. Diaz gave me an exclusive on the title. Unit Airlin. A day that will probably be forgotten. Amazing. Just amazing. Hey, maybe I should ask him to help me come up with a name for this show. You know what? I'm gonna give him a call. Right now! But first, here's another ad I found in the back room. No. Where did I put that record?
Hey, Jack, not so fast.
Sorry, Jane.
Have you been practicing your sprints or something? I can barely keep up.
Nah, I just take S-Quick.
S-Quick? What's that?
S-Quick is a daily supplement designed for astronauts of the 21st century.
Astronauts? But why on earth would you need to take that?
Well, Jane, it's easy. S-Quick contains 142 essential vitamins and minerals designed to sustain life on other planets. And when taken under the right circumstances, it allows athletes to push their human limits into superhuman capabilities.
Wow, that sounds dangerous.
It's perfectly safe, Jane. It's FDA approved.
Gee whiz. Well, in that case, can I try some?
Sure. It comes in 10 great flavors. Strawberry, apple, coconut, mint, green apple, fresh cream, plantain, used tobacco, oyster, and bacon.
Oh, Jack, I'll take bacon, of course. You know I'm a meat girl.
You sure are, Jane.
S-Quick's a revolutionary dietary enhancement. It should not be taken if you're pregnant, will become pregnant, or if you have hair. S-Quick can safely be taken outside. Inside use may result in uncontrolled hunger, uncontrolled anger, controlled erections, or death. This advertisement in no way condones the use of S-Quick for illegal use of athleticism or populism. Some terms and conditions, restrictions may apply.
Wow, that was heteronormative. I called Mr. Diaz during that ad break, but he didn't answer. I'm sure being the former CEO of Star-Crossed Media and current Cinetown employee trying to repair damage from an airplane crash of all things has got to keep a guy busy. Am I right? I did receive more reports of damage all across Hamilton, and folks, let me tell you, it does not look good for a certain pizza joint we all know and love. Yes, Colonel Pizza is closed until further notice. If you recall, Colonel Pizza is one of a kind, and Hamilton's first ever pizza restaurant. Their house special, Pineapple Belongs on Pizza, so give me the damn pineapple, is award-winning across everywhere. The way a whole pineapple is perfectly balanced atop another pineapple that's embedded in pounds of organic mozzarella and industrialized wheat. My mouth is watering just thinking about it. It's a combination culinary acrobatic wonder. But due to the crash of the Unit Airlin Devil plane, a rubber wheel came barreling through the roof of Colonel Pizza and smashed right into that gorgeous, iconic red brick oven. And another piece of debris destroyed Colonel Pizza's yearly supply of pineapples. The little spiky green tops burst into flame, and it was a disaster from there. T. Johnson Jones, owner of Colonel Pizza, told me that Pineapple Belongs on Pizza, so give me the damn pineapple, will not be available until next year. T. Johnson Jones also wants everyone to know that their second most popular pizza, It's a Pizza, will be available once the damages can be repaired. I guess now is as good a time as any to mention a hotline I set up for the radio tower. I really would love some feedback, as I'm new to all this, and I'd love some suggestions on some community segments I could do. I want this show to be community-oriented, and I just really appreciate every single Hamiltonian so much. I mean, we got this plane dilemma, and we're gathering and fixing, and it's great, and Sorry, everyone. I kind of had my lunch sitting on the radio transmitter. I guess yams don't mix with radio waves. Duly noted. I just got word of some rumors floating around town about another company coming to Hamilton. I do want to make clear that these are just rumors, people. I am not an official representative of the council, and I definitely did not just receive a message from my parents telling me about this. But I need to let you all know that there is a possibility that Jethro Synth Solutions, LLC, is hoping to build new, state-of-the-art labs right here in our fine city. As most of you know, Jethro Synth is a big deal. They are known for their agricultural research and development. Now, I know there are a lot of you employed by Fair Farms Inc., and they already have an R&D lab. So, the question is, will there be competition, and will this competition be prosperous or detrimental? I personally think it could be good for Jethro Synth to take over the research aspect of things and let Fair Farms focus on growing our beautiful yams and corn, and potatoes and carrots, and this year's green beans. Oh, they were fantastic. But I'm also aware that there are dozens of researchers at Fair Farms, including both my parents, and I am nervous about that transition, and would hate for any bad blood to develop between the two corporations. As you all know, in Hamilton, we all need to look out for each other, and if Jethro Synth is going to bring conflict, then I say we leave them in the dust and keep the balance we have. Of course, as with any new business entering the city of Hamilton, Jethro Synth will have to be approved by the council. Again, these are all just rumors, and nothing has been announced yet, so, stay tuned at WHAM as this story continues to develop. I'm having so much fun. Are you having fun? I sure hope so, but, Oh, I'm sure those of you who use the blue line are not having fun. This report's just in, but... Witnesses say the debris from the Unit Airlin plane has collided with City Transit's blue line power grid, completely shutting down the track indefinitely. I've received word from Assistant Chief Polk, ACP, as I like to call her, that a very sharp shard of metal impaled the main generator. Luckily, only the blue line was affected, but very unluckily, there were over 50 people on the line when the power was shut down. Hamilton Police Station and security requisitioned nearby construction workers to help reach the elevated track. It was quite an ordeal as, together, the workers and the guards were able to rig a ladder, crane, and a bulldozer together. They climbed all the way up to the tracks and safely got everyone down, including the panicked train engineer. I thought the whole transit was going to come down. I was ready to take my chances and jump, they said, as they were carried down on the back of a particularly good-looking worker wearing a reflective vest. I have a photo right here, and wow, I'm not kidding, they're cute! I'll be sure to post this on our website. Oh, do we have a website? I'll have to make a website and pick out a good domain name. I need a name first, and... looks like I have a statement about some Blue Line detours in light of the recent damage. Transopolis Corp. is instructing all Blue Line travelers to instead take the Indigo Line to the Sapphire Line to the Cerulean Line and back to the Indigo Line. Or take the Indigo Line to the Cerulean Line, then to the Sapphire Line, and wait for the Ultramarine Line. Or take the Sapphire Line to the Cyan Line to the Indigo Line. Or just take the Red Line. That sounds easy. Now, citizens of Hamilton, I have something I'd like for you to hear. I went out near the mining tunnels yesterday evening, and I was able to capture a rare recording of Hamilton's nocturnal ecology. I wasn't able to identify all the creatures and critters, but I thought I could put this on the show and see if we could figure it out together. So, here goes. WHAM's first Nature Watch. Or, Nature Listen. Check. App! Wow.
Phyllis Michelin Gray, I swear if you do not come back here, don't you walk away from me. We have been married 20 years, and you know you do not walk away from me.
Oh, jeez.
Who's out there with you, Phyllis? Who is that by the mine? I can see that headlamp. Hey, you get away from my wife.
I'm sorry, I was just recording nature.
Phyllis, when you get back here, that could be a psychopath. Or
Hey, ow!
Phyllis, get back here.
Ow,
Phyllis!
that hurts! Ah! Oh, I thought I had kept that last bit out. But I guess that's Hamilton's pure, unfiltered nature for you. Just focus on the first half and listen closely to the sounds in between the crickets. That soft rumble to a caw-caw, then back to their soft rumble, caw-caw, rumble, caw-caw. I can't tell if they're American dung beetles or orange speckled beetles. It could also be a small mammal as well. I'm just not sure. Do we have any zoologist listeners out there? Let me know your professional opinion. Remember, our contact number is... Can you hear me? This equipment is out to get me. I can't seem to plug in the right cord. Okay, folks. That is as good as it gets. I had to use a series of, home remedies to get this radio broadcast up and running, and I only have so many hairpins on hand. Hopefully the static isn't too bad as I give you this very, very sad report. ACP has sent word that there were no survivors or remains found at the Unit Airlin crash site. It has taken nearly a week to gather all the data needed and for Hamilton Police to finish their investigation, but we now know that the plane's left engine seemed to have failed sometime mid-flight. The engineer detectives determined that once the engine failed, there was an attempt by whoever was flying the aircraft to have a controlled crash, which clearly got out of hand very quickly and tragically when the gas tank was penetrated and subsequently, well, exploded. Again, there were no remains found, probably due to the high temperatures caused by the exposed jet fuel. There was still no word on why this aircraft was flying over Hamilton in the first place, and no adequate information about the name Unit Airlin has been found. Hamilton Police and Security is asking for volunteers to help crack this case, and have set up an area in the Library of Engineers. Formal volunteer research meetings will be held Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7:45 p.m. and headed by Police Chief Youssef himself. Oh man! Speaking of the man, that must be the Chief finally returning my calls. Oh, nothing against you, Kelly. It's just the Chief. Okay, how do I look? You're okay? Okay. Where's the phone? Where'd that darn phone go? I wonder if I left it over here somewhere. Oops. I'll get that later. Okay, now where is that I'm okay!
Fireside was written, directed, and produced by Dylan Becker and Gabby Halligan. The voice of Alex was played by James Hartley. Extra voices were provided by Gabby Halligan, Dylan Becker, and Elizabeth Tellep. Our artwork and graphic design was created by Anna Meyer. Make sure to follow Fireside Radio at fireside_radio on Twitter, like our Facebook page, and be sure to leave a rating and review on iTunes or wherever you listen to your podcasts. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to email us at firesideradio@gmail.com. The team here at Fireside would also like to thank Emily for her love and support. It means a lot. And until next time, I'm Dan Barron, and this was Fireside.